Hey guys, what's up? Chris here for Beer Geek Nation, guys. Doing something a little bit different today. Something I think you guys should all check out. It'd be a great Christmas gift. Doing a book review. Ladies and gentlemen, this is IPA brewing techniques, recipes, and the evolution of the India Pale Ale by Mitch Steele, of course, the brewmaster of Stone Brewing. So he knows a thing or two about an IPA, and it's actually a fantastic book. It's really in-depth. It's perfect for beer geeks. It's perfect for homebrewers. It's perfect for people getting into beer, just so they know what they're actually drinking. I learned a ton of information about this. Basically, the bottom line, the British were straight up hopheads. I mean, back in the 1800s, they were brewing what we would consider like double and triple IPAs on a standard basis. They were using 4 and 5 times the amount of hops that we're using in current double IPAs for their beers. And Mitch looks at all that. He tells how they brewed it, or how they think they brewed it, recipes for the batches. He gives you charts and pictures of the breweries, and the history of IPAs, not only of IPAs but of Baltic beers, of shipping to Russia, what happened there, the imperialization of beers and where that actually came from, the historical context for that. So it's a real quick read, a real easy read, but it's an absolute must for hopheads, beer geeks, or homebrewers. That's just the first half of the book. The second half of the book, Mitch actually goes into how to brew a great IPA. And he references, different brewers. Vinny from Russian River writes a little bit about, I should also mention Matt Brindleson of Firestone Walker, the brewmaster, writes the foreword for the thing. So automatically there's another reason to buy it. But I mean, he just talks about how to go about homebrewing a great recipe as far as IPA. What do you need to put into recipes? Different hop varieties. He's got charts for the different hop varieties, how they're used, fermentation schedule, different hop additions, how to use them in IPAs. And then he gives you 25, I believe it's about 25 different commercial IPA and double IPA recipes directly from the brewers themselves. I'll go down a couple highlights here. It's very cool. He does a bunch of historical recipes, because once you read this book and you look at some of the old school IPAs, I mean, like I said, they're 9-10% IPAs that are just hopped out the ass. Well, he gives recipes for some of those, some of the lighter IPAs as the taxation started to come in. So historical British IPAs are here, early craft brewing recipes, Harpoon IPA, Blind Pig IPA. I don't know that recipe's ever been officially released. But then he goes into contemporary U.S. craft brewing recipes. So as a home brewer, I saw that and I was sold, but actually reading the book, I learned a lot from it, and it just made me appreciate IPAs even more and gave me a whole nother understanding of where the IPAs came from, where double IPAs came from. And it's actually a resurging style. It's not a new style. It's a style that was brewed. It was huge in Britain and the rest of the world, and then it kind of died off, and now the craft beer scene really just embraced it. So it's actually an old style, which I don't think a lot of people know. But as far as what recipes are in here, April hop, Burton Baton, both threads of that, which I didn't even realize that was a double-threaded beer. Smutty Nose Finest Kind, Deschutes Quail Spring, Stone IPA, Pizza Port Wipeout IPA, Fathead Headhunters IPA, which is worth the price of the book alone. It's fantastic beer. Avery Dugana Odell IPA, Goose Island Pale Ale. What else do we have in here? Deschutes Inversion, Demon Hop Yard IPA, which is actually an Anheuser-Busch IPA. Firestone Walker's Union Jack. Contemporary British recipes from Meantime, Fuller's, Thornbridge, Double IPAs, Pliny the Elder, Pizza Port Hop 15, Smutty Nose Big A, which is fantastic. Brewdog's Hardcore IPA. Finally, we can taste what hardcore IPA tastes like. I've never had it fresh. Stone Ruination IPA. I don't know that that's ever been released. 14th Anniversary Imperial IPA from Stone, which is a black IPA. Stone 10th Anniversary IPA. Black IPAs, the original black IPA from Vermont Pub, the Alchemist El Jefe, Pizza Port College Black Lied, Stone 11th Anniversary, SSR, baby. They gave you the recipe for Subliminally Self-Righteous. Deschutes Hop in the Dark, Hills Farmstead James Black. Guys, get it. It's about $14, it's like $13.71. I just looked on Amazon right now. Free shipping on Amazon. A great stocking stuffer for, if you guys are looking for a fellow beer geek, or, a friend, or, a significant other. This is the book to get. Awesome stuff. I can't speak highly enough about it. I've learned a ton from it. Again, I think if you're a beer geek, home brewer, it just bridges the gap for everyone. Definitely check it out. It's a quick read. tons of information. It just gives you a reference point of where we are now and where we've come from. And wow, just awesome stuff. If nothing for the recipes alone, if nothing, if you're not a home brewer, read it just for the IPA information alone. It's a really, really great book. Like I said, a quick read. Definitely pick it up. My pick of, it's my Christmas pick for you guys. It's the IPA Brewing Techniques, Recipes, and the Evolution of India Pale Ale. But just put in Mitch Steele IPA in Amazon, and it's going to come up. That's where you're going to get the cheapest. So with that said, guys, definitely check it out. Awesome stuff. And remember, folks, life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.